Hey, the average Joe. Hoping you're having a fantastic day today. I had a user this last week ask about laying out an OR surgical space and an air handler, and so I'm going to do that here for you. We're going to come to our wizard, the air handler wizard here, and we want to build one system. We've got spaces selected down there. We want to do heating and cooling. For the OR, we're going to add some terminal units, a single terminal unit. And we're going to keep it ducted relief air. We'll go with a packaged condensing unit for heating and cooling right there. Then we have humidification we're going to need, so we have that selected right there. We also have include final filter. We need a final filter for an OR air handler. Hit that. For our reheat, let's just do electric. Then one outside air fan, one return air fan. Our MERV 8 for the pre-filter, and for the final filter, let's go with like 95%. You can get the HEPAs, all whatever's needed there, angle flat. Saturated steam, we'll go Condair humidifiers, the manufacturer. We're going to go with 4 zones, and each zone is going to have one space or one OR in it. Let's go like 4,000 CFMs, the heat loss, BTUs, the heat loss for each space. Temperatures, maybe you want to be ORs, they like to keep them a little cooler, maybe down to 65. 20 by 20 by, let's go like 12 feet tall would be each OR space. So the volume and the area, because we'll look at the air changes here. Supply air CFM, let's go about 1,800 CFM for each OR, kind of small ORs. And you'll see here where we can come in, I have ASHRAE 170 selected, and then I can pick the different types of spaces, which is going to give me the right outside air changes required and also the air changes required in an OR. Well, that's 20 right there. You can see, and you can override that if you would like to have something different. Percentage of pressurization, we do want to have our OR rooms pressurized, so we'll go 10% on those. Air change rate, that'd be for ventilation. Outside air would be 4 air changes. So exhaust, we won't go any exhaust in them right now. We can always add that later if we feel there's some spot exhaust. So there I have my air handler laid out. And then my airflow diagram. Whenever you see a blue space, that means that it's the ASHRAE 170. You'll see there's a little positive, so the spaces are positive. We have so much air coming in, 7,200 going to the 4 OR rooms, 6,480 being returned, some of it's being relieved because of the fact we have the pressurization in each space. Now, if you want to get a little more detail on your OR rooms, you can always come in and go to a diffuser and add that in the space. And as you add whatever kind of diffuser you add in the space, you'll see now you can kind of make that space different. So you could actually come in here and move that return over, the supply there, copy, and you could do a special type of diffuser right there in the ceiling, above the operating room, and then have some others. And like you can do the low side wall return, right, which is needed in an OR. It's been a little while since I've done an OR room. I used to do a lot of hospital work. So back in the day, we used to do a couple of returns down low in the corners. So now we have kind of that shown. So anyway, you can kind of then go in and not kind of, but you can actually identify those diffusers as hospital type in the schedules. We're always, into selecting equipment. If I hit the thumbs up button and any of this pink shading that goes away, that did on that humidifier, now you'll see we have selected Condair humidifier, which meets those conditions. So anyway, once again, all your schedules are created for each space, terminal units, air handler, everything that's on the project. There's a little humidifier diagram showing the pounds per hour that's needed in summer, cooling, winter heating, the overview of the project there. So anyway, just how you can use the wizard to lay out an air handler with all the required filters, unifiers, fans, and then detail out the spaces. Hey, thanks for watching. Hope this has been helpful.